Hello, Leo. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Awaken Tarot. Website on the back here is myryve.com. There's an art director. I can't get the book out of the box. Literally, it's stuck in there. Their name is Sally Willems, Willms. If you're interested, if you go to the website here in the back, though, you should easily find that information. If you're interested. Supportive Oracle Cards, Magical Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish. Illustrated by Jesse Reish. Website at the bottom, hayhouse.com. Leo. Oh. I don't know why am I don't know. I don't even know, but here we go. Like Leo. All these cards? Okay. They're all face down, but we'll see why. I don't know. But we'll find out. Leo with success? You gotta be kidding me. That never happens. Oh, sarcasm. Like, you got abundance and success coming forward, but like it's an interesting road you got going on here. As I was shuffling, I kept thinking about Leo, and they tend to have a lot of experiences, in my opinion. That, you try some stuff, you move on from it. You can be into something for 2 seconds and move on to something else, but you guys tend to learn things and hold information and may not even realize what you know. Like, you randomly tried this or tried that, didn't think anything of it, just kind of went on with your life, maybe forgot you even did it until you go into some similar situation later and you're like, oh wait, I've done something like this before. And then you add previous knowledge that you learned quickly into this new situation. It's very interesting to me that Leos are very much doers, but you know things that people don't know you know, and I don't feel like you might not even realize how much you actually know because you just go from one thing to the next very quickly sometimes. You gather information without really even cataloging it. It's just in there. And then when you need it, you're like, oh wait, I know how to do this. There we go. It's just the wealth of knowledge that's inside of the Leo. Maybe this sounds wrong, but I feel like even you guys don't know how much you actually know because it doesn't matter until you need it, and then you're like, oh wait, I do know that, and there you go. I don't know if I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I feel like you guys know a lot. It's just I don't feel like you mull it over very often. It's just like when you need it, there you go, and you use it, and then you're done with it. You put it away, and you just go on to the next. I just don't see Leos thinking very often about how much they actually know. All right, are we going to go on that all day or what? Because I'm supposed to make a point about that. You have knowledge in your brain that you don't realize how much knowledge is actually in there. You pull things out of your hat, just people don't expect it. Sometimes you don't. You're like, oh wait, I do know that. Because things are going all over the place at the moment. I'm trying to get a hold of the energy, but things are all over the place at the moment. And you're doing actually quite well. You're just not really sure if it matters. You're succeeding through a situation, and I feel like it's one of those things where things are happening so fast. You're not even sure if it's working out correctly, but you're like, I just keep moving. It's the best I can do right now. You are doing really well. You're making some really good choices. I would dare to say even some of this knowledge from your past might be contained in your subconscious to where it's almost like knowing how to figure skate, or maybe not figure skate, maybe just skate. Because maybe you tried it a couple times when you were very little and you just don't even have that conscious memory, but maybe your body does and you just kind of do it. It's kind of like, oh, I'm surprised I can do this so easily. Something like that. You're making really good movements forward. The energy's it's there. Like there's success here. I'm glad I started off with this card because it does seem like it's messy at the moment, but there's a lot of success here. That's why I was being sarcastic. I'm like, oh, Leo succeeding yet again, yet again. You got Two of Pentacles upside down, and you got the Strength card upside down. You're doing well, but I feel like if this reading is going to be hitting, it doesn't seem like it. It doesn't feel like it. at the very least, this is not the level of success you're used to. This is not the level. Definitely not the level. There is anxiety here. Again, I keep feeling your energy, like I keep just trying to move forward. I just got to get through this, and I know I will, so I just keep going. Very heavy. You know you'll succeed through it, though. Even though you're not happy and the level of success is not correct right now, and it's like I can't seem to get a plan down to make this change. I can't seem to get a direction down. I can't find my direction. I can't find my north. Even though that's going on, you know you'll be successful sooner or later because that's your energy. Sooner or later you will pull it together. Sooner or later this will fly right, or even if it doesn't fly right, you'll find something else. One of the two. You know it. If this is a piece of this reading, kind of like at some point this will work out one way or another. Things will continue. You will find success again. Whew. Did I show these cards in the center? There's a lot of energy. Wow, there's a lot. I don't think of Leo as somebody who gives up. I do see Leo as somebody who changes direction if necessary. If a fight is just not worth it and it's just not going anywhere, I can see Leo changing direction. I don't really feel like give up. I feel like making a smart decision. Kind of like, all right, I'm fighting up this hill. It's just getting worse and heavier. It's not going anywhere. All right, let me try this path instead. And just, let's go this way. All right, that's better but not good enough. Let's try this way. Leo doesn't just accept failure, just kind of like, I can just keep going the same direction and just making it worse and worse and worse. No, that's not Leo. I can keep fighting the same direction, or I could change direction and see what else is over here, and I can change direction again and see what else is over there. Leo keeps reorganizing, redirecting. And I think the reason I'm bringing this up is because maybe other people accuse you of giving up. I don't think that's correct. I feel like Leo looks for a different way to succeed. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to waste all my efforts on this one path that is just taking too much. I'm going to find a different path and try a different way. That's what I see for Leo. So in case somebody's giving you a hard time about that, but you change your directions very quickly, that's how Leo finds success. That's your way. To me, it's not a give up energy. To me, it's a like, that's not working, we try a different way. That's what I see. There would be a few other signs that would have a hard time with that, but that's their problem. That's very much in here, like other people giving you a hard time. I don't know. I wouldn't think that you would hold too much onto that, but I guess it would also depend on who it is. It's not your way to keep going the same way and fail. It's just not. That's not why you succeed. You succeed because you're willing to change. I feel like I should just keep saying it. I don't want to, though. Like, can we move on from it? Yes. Okay. Because you keep redirecting. What do you got here? The Tower card and the Knight of Pentacles, kind of like half in, half out. You're going to redirect. If you haven't already redirected, you're going to soon. It's going to be a quick change, and that's where you're going to find your success. Somebody else might accuse you of giving up. I don't feel like that's correct for the way Leo lives life. When something doesn't work, you change direction. It's not your way to keep going the same way over and over and over and over and over again until you're completely depleted and dead. That's just not what Leo does. By doing that, people are going to be bent out of shape a little bit, but then it's also going to change their circumstances. They're also going to find their own success in a different way. They may not like it at first, but you're making the best decision for everybody. I don't want to keep saying it, but am I missing something with this whole people giving you a hard time? They don't like the way you're doing things, but maybe they don't need to. I feel like that might be very heavy. For the people that this reading is hitting for, maybe that's very, very heavy for you because it just holds you down. Something you can't seem to get out of your brain. I feel like we need to quiet those voices. So like if you're going to replay those people saying whatever they're saying to you, and it keeps replaying anyway, every time it replays, make it a little lighter, make it a little quieter, change the voice, make it a cartoon voice, take the color out of that memory and just keep changing it and just dulling it down and dulling it down and dulling it down, because these people are not you. And they're getting their own success in a different way. They just don't like the way you did it. Well, maybe they don't need to. Because I'm getting, this is how you get back things back on your side, back where they need to be, back to your level of success. This is how you get where you need to be. People don't like it. The Tower card comes in twice. It came up on the dice, and it comes up here too. It's an unexpected change. It happens very fast, and it's not the easiest for you to do, but I feel like the burden of this, I feel like the total burden of this, and I could be wrong, is how other people feel about the change you're making, and how they're kind of like pushing on you that they don't like it. Chances are it's family. It could be some very close friends or people who have been friends for a long time. Could be some coworkers for whatever reason. You have to do things your way. That's how success happens for Leo. Things aren't working. You need to change direction. You change direction to find success. I don't like this idea that like people are referring to it as a failure or giving up. It's not. That's not how it's working. It's kind of like, you know what I mean? If you keep trying to go down this road, you find out the bridge is out, and they're like, well, you should wait for somebody to rebuild the bridge. Or you could just find another way to do it. Instead of waiting for the bridge, like, all right, we were going to travel across country this way, but the bridge is out, and we have to go across the canyon here, and there's no other way across, so what we're going to do is we're going to sell this, sell that, we're going to get on a plane, and we're going to go that way. And they're like, oh, you gave up. You gave up. You quit. You didn't go this way, the way we had decided. I got you there. I got you there a different way. I just gave up on the road trip because it wasn't working. And I don't spend my life waiting. If I spent my life waiting, I wouldn't have half the success I've already had. So there's a lot of things here. I would highly recommend whatever this situation is. If this is really hitting, I get a lot of stress over this. I get a lot of stress, and there's a lot of layers to it. There's always trying to please somebody that you can't ever please. Always having that energy or that nagging voice in the back of your head that you're not doing things the way they think you should. It just never seems to go away. What's the last card? Who you are and what people are pushing on you is not matching. If this reading is hitting, I highly recommend seeing a therapist about it, because this might be something that's holding you back in life and cheating you of your real success that you could actually attain. I'm a big fan of Paul McKenna. The book I'm thinking of is How to Mend Your Broken Heart. It's geared towards romantic relationships. You can use it any way you want. I've used it for personal relationships in the sense of like friendships or business relationships. You can dull down that energy, disconnect from it, so that you can free yourself from this stress so you can move forward on your terms. It does seem to be hindering the level of success you really could have. And if this reading is really hitting, I feel like that's what they're trying to highlight. Like this energy around you, this whatever this is around you that's holding you back or putting in these seeds of doubt, even though you do hit success, you're not hitting the level you are meant to hit. You could hit a lot better. It's like instead of winning $100, you should be winning 1,000. You know what I mean? You're winning 100, and you're like, this is pretty good. You should be hitting 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. And like either a therapist or that book, something needs to like disconnect you from that energy, because it is holding you back. It is holding you down. It may not seem so, but like it's having an effect, just so you know. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, james4astral@gmail.com, james4astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.